Spontaneous salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back. My goodness, it has been a minute since I got to chat with all of you. Are You Saurious is officially back for its 8th episode, and I have the extreme privilege for having a wonderful guest with me today to bring us back into the fun of Are You Saurious? I have Geddes Gibbs Jr. himself, an incredible talented man. So introduce yourself, Geddes. Say hello to everybody.
Greetings to everybody in the puppetry and voiceover community. How's everybody doing?
Perfect, perfect. You naturally have such a wonderful voice for voiceover. I thought I'd just like to comment on that real quick.
Oh, thanks for the compliment.
Of course, of course. So, I'm sure a lot of people are a little curious about who is that little blue guy next to you?
Oh.
Who are you? Who is that guy? What's going on here?
Oh, this guy right here, his name is Seymour Sapphire.
Hey there, Mr. Spencer. Oh, it's such an honor to meet you. Oh, this is my second podcast interview. Oh, the first podcast interview that I had was with Miss Jessica Vivian. Hi, Miss Jessica.
That's amazing. It is absolutely adorable. It is very nice to meet you, Seymour. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, you're very welcome. I just find my friends to be so true blue, just like me.
Oh, that is so cute. Okay, so as I mentioned to you before, Geddes, I have quite a few questions that I'd love to discuss with you. First and foremost, you've demonstrated that you've got a puppet pal with you. So you're a puppeteer and you're also a voice actor, is that correct?
That is correct, sir.
And how long have you been doing this? Both voice acting and puppetry?
I have gained my interest in those fields back in February of 2017. Back when college wasn't the best option for me because of my excessive use of procrastination and whatnot, and I'm thinking it's time for me to go a different direction.
And you found the perfect path, my friend. It's you and I couldn't imagine you not being a voice actor or a puppeteer. It's your charisma and your enthusiasm just. When I found you through, I think we met each other through Angela Malhotra's the Mic Up fam. Is that correct?
I think so. It's been quite a while since I had that.
It feels like it feels like it's been a lifetime ago. But I remember when I happened upon you and your content and your profile picture especially really captured my attention because I'm like, wait a minute. Does that guy have a puppet in his profile picture? So immediately I was enraptured in the kind of content that you had, and I've loved everything that you've been putting out there. You're immensely talented, Geddes.
Ah, thank you. It's been quite an honor to hear you say that.
I mean it. That being said, if I'm not mistaken, I'd heard that, so you said you started doing voiceover back in 2017, February of 2017.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, I had heard that your big breakout role and some projects that you took part of was the Pranking Squirrels and the Gopher Brothers. Is that correct?
Yes, both were done by my compadre, who happens to be a Brooklyn native. His name is Marcelo Bataro.
And how did you find out about this project? What was that whole experience like? Because that was the big one.
Well, just like you, I also met him back in Instagram. What got my attention was he made a drawing of Lincoln Loud and his 10 Loud sisters back through his Instagram page, and I gave it a like, and I followed his page, and later on next year or the following, we met back at the Puppetry Monitor night at the Museum of the Moving Image or the Puppet Kitchen. Those are the two things that that I know, that I remember. And from then on, I got his business card. I found out about his animation, and I gave him a DM, and we just went on. We just went from there. And so I got the role of Butch and Craig Squirrel and Rodolfo Gopher on 2 animated shorts that he done created.
And Marcelo definitely hired the right guy for the job, because as I expressed many times already, that your charisma and your upbeat attitude is perfect for animation. So it was his lucky day when he found you.
Yeah, check out my animation demo. You'll find out all about it.
Yes, and I'll say this now, but also I'll mention it again for all my viewers towards the very end of our podcast. Go, as always, support Geddes, and his craft and his hard work. He's such a outgoing guy. He's so incredibly talented, so friendly. Give him some love. Give him all of the love, my friends. You will not be sorry.
Yeah, give him all the true blue love and support. Oh, not only support his page, also support his puppet troupe called the Brooklyn Puppet Squad, which I am a member myself of that puppet troupe.
That's actually a great segue into another question then. Thank you for bringing that up there, Seymour.
No problemo.
So, you, as Seymour just mentioned, you're part of a troupe, a puppet troupe in New York. How long have you been part of that? And have you I'm assuming that you've done live shows, and what's that experience like? I'm someone who's always loved puppetry, wanted to take it up, and I'd love to know, what's the experience like?
That is the question and the answer for Seymour Sapphire himself.
Okay, where to start? Oh, he got that inspiration back in 2021 or 2022, I believe. He had several puppet troupe influences like Marcelo Bottaro's The Figments, Matt Mingle's Bingle Puppet Troupe, Mia Rivera's Mia's Puppet Corner, and Miss Alex Arago's Alex's Puppet Palace. And those puppet troupes help him create one of his own. And we just do puppet videos, puppet duets, puppet everything else in general. And we just have fun through Instagram and TikTok, but mostly TikTok. It was a lot of fun.
TikTok it's for me, and I'm sure the two of you can relate to this. TikTok is just a place it's a fountain of creativity. There's people from all kinds of industries and fields of interest, just where we all just mesh together and find each other at one confluence point, and we discover all kinds of hidden talent that everyone has, and it's a beautiful platform. Okay, so that being said, I want to get into a little bit of history about finding Seymour and how he came to be, and also other puppets that you happen to have in your collection, Geddes. So how did it come to be that you found Seymour? Where was the story of your fated meeting?
Well, through Seymour's humble beginnings, I have discovered him on this website and this puppet business called the Brooklyn Puppet Conspiracy back in 2017, where I found a puppet on sale and I purchased him right on the spot back in December of 2017, and on January of 2018, he came in and he was introduced to the entire puppetry community.
And he made a big splash, no doubt. I mean, come on now. Seymour's got the look to stand out in a crowd in all the best ways possible.
Oh yeah, I sure do. Also check me out on my Instagram page called Hi, I'm Seymour Sapphire.
Perfect. Well, you heard him, folks. Go check it out on Instagram. Drop everything that you're doing. I know that you're here, but put it on pause. Go check out Seymour's Instagram page. We'll still be here when you get back, I promise. We're not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere, he's not, and Spencer's not going anywhere. So, we're just staying here.
Oh, this is so fun. I've actually myself for about a month now, I've been on the hunt for puppet makers myself, and I've been doing a little bit of research about how puppeteering works and little tricks of the trade, because I want to bring this massive goofball behind me to life in puppet form as well, and just watching you bring life to Seymour and give him a life of his own and a voice, it brings such a huge smile to my face. I can't help it.
Oh yes, that brings a smile to everybody's face, especially two of my closest friends in the puppetry community, Marcelo Botaro and Mia Rivera, who I am yet to meet.
Fabulous. I also heard that you started off by taking lessons at you started taking lessons at the Puppet Kitchen in New York, and you've learned, at least what I've heard, correct me if I'm wrong, you've worked with Jennifer Barnhart and Tyler Bunch, is that correct?
Yes, it is correct. Those are the two master Muppeteers in the entire Sesame Workshop and the Jim Henson Company community. These guys are phenomenal, especially with Jen, with her well-known performances like Cleo from Between the Lions, I believe it's, and another character who I forgot what his name was. That character is on Avenue Q, and another character who is also on Sesame Street, her name is Maggie Kadabi, the mother of Abby Kadabi herself on Sesame Street. And also the other character performing for after Fran Brill is Zoe.
The iconic Zoe herself. And that must have been such a exciting and bucket list moment for you, Geddes, just to be able to meet talented and very experienced veterans such as them, and to learn under them. That must have been such a... What was going through your head at the time when you're like, oh wow, this is actually happening?
Well, along with my interest in voice acting, I've been watching videos on how puppetry was popular now as it was then, and I've also looked up at videos from 3 influencers in the puppetry community. Their names are Jim Henson, the god of all Muppeteers, Kevin Clash, the former puppeteer of Elmo, and the man himself who I adore so much, Noel McNeil, the performer of Bear from Bear in the Big Blue House.
Oh man, my inner child just leaped with joy at that one. I loved Bear in the Big Blue House growing up, so my inner child just literally leaped for joy, like, hooray! Someone remembers.
Oh yeah.
So when you got started, as you said, back in 2021, and you were brand new to this experience, was there any worries or struggles that you ran into when you started off that you look back on now and you're like, wow, if only I knew back then?
Well, not much has been going on in my flaws and mistakes lately, but the only thing I need to work on is my movement and my lip syncing towards the character that I'm performing.
Okay. And would you say that something like the like lip syncing is difficult, or is it just something that now and then you catch yourself?
It's now and then I catch myself into. I'm just trying to
I,
be as versatile like everybody else.
I'll say you're basically what you're doing when you're at least someone who's not an experienced puppeteer. Um, that to me, were moving a puppet's mouth and having to give them a voice and have it match up all at once. It's like patting your head and rubbing your stomach at the same time. It's like brain is doing 10 different things. It's like, okay, gotta focus on this, make sure I'm doing this at the same time, but also, so I give you a lot of credit, Geddes. A lot of credit.
Thanks for that. You don't know how much I needed that.
Well, you got a lot more coming. I assure you of that. Is there any big goals or dream venues that you hope to have one day? What's the big goal that you have moving forward in the field of puppeteering?
Well, right now, I won't be expecting much because as I claim myself to be a full-time voice actor and a part-time puppeteer, um, I'm just, the goal I have for puppetry is to meet with other meet with other people, new or old, to the entire community. Give them compliments, give them props to their work, their content, everything else that they do, and hopefully gain some insight on their experience and their perfection on what they do as a puppeteer, and hopefully I should be able to get myself into a part-time part-time puppet gig and to get that experience and the inspiration towards the art of puppetry.
I like it. I like it. What are your thoughts on that one, Seymour? What are your thoughts? Are you liking that answer?
I do. I just hope he, I just hope he officially meets the Muppeteers back in on Sesame Street and the Muppets. Those are the two most popular TV shows in puppetry on the entire planet.
I'll say. As a matter of fact, I would be willing to make a petition myself to have the both of you be on either a Sesame Street episode or a Muppet episode. Heck, maybe even another Muppet film. Because, come on now. You're, like I said, your enthusiasm and your charisma, you would make audiences everywhere light up the theater with smiles.
Oh, you know it. You should check out Sesame Street the musical that happened recently back in 3 years ago, I believe. You should check that out.
Actually, that raises another question.
Oh,
Now that you mentioned Sesame Street the musical, have you performed singing while doing puppeteering, or just exclusively it's sticking with talking primarily?
well, to be honest with you, I have not been able to catch the entire musical because of other things that that I have to focus on lately. Primarily my voice acting, getting my classes organized and put onto my resume, and most importantly, getting my demos up in order.
It's always the big ones is the demo reels, no matter
Yeah.
what. Can I hear your demo? Well, sure. Unless unless even better, I'm just picturing this right now. Even better would be if an agent or a director were to approach you on the street and be like, "Excuse me, I heard that you're a voice actor and a puppeteer. Could I happen to get a sample of your work? Could I hear a demo?" You'd be like, "I could do you one better," and just pull out Seymour, and it's like, I'll do an impromptu live performance right here. That would
That
make their day.
that would that would totally make their day.
Goodness. And that kind of blends into one other question I have about puppeteering exclusively. Then I'll kind of get into your voice acting background, because that's another entity entirely. When it comes to making voices for your puppets, what's the criteria that you make for yourself to be like, okay, I have to hit this mark, and this mark, and now I've got a voice for this puppet.
Well, if you happen to come across a puppet like this who is also cute, innocent, and likely furry looking, you just go for the higher vocals, like
The one I came up with.
and for the ones that are scary, robotic, or just regular decent looking, you come up with come up with medium or low vocals.
All right. And if this is like, not to put you on the spot because Seymour is right here, but do you happen to have any out of the puppets that you have in your collection and that you use in voice? Which one would you say is the easiest and the most comfortable for you to the one that you're like, okay, this one is not going to struggle?
Oh, got one for you.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
His name is Dominic. Dominic E. Blackson.
That's
He's
the
no
fellow I
offense.
saw in your profile picture. Hey.
Oh, you better believe it, man. I'm just a cool, laid-back black monster puppet you would ever know. I'm telling you. I usually keep things real smooth. Real smooth.
I must say, I really like, I love the do you got going on here. I see Seymour has the nice red, but got the natural fluff to you. It's very nice, very nice. You're looking very dapper today.
Oh, thank you so much. That really brings a warm compliment to my little blue heart.
Oh, I guess now that the two of you are together, do you perform together on stage live, or do you let one take the spotlight one at a time?
Well, on TikTok, we usually go on rotation. We just go with one of the sounds or the scenes from our favorite TV shows, whether it's kids or adults, and we just do a little lip sync on one of their performances and whatnot. Like, we just add a little puppet flavor to their favorite scenes, whether funny or hilarious or somewhat serious.
You reinvent them in a whole new fantastical puppet way, is what I'm hearing.
You got that right. I'm also on TikTok too. Give me a chance to follow us.
Absolutely. And by gosh, as I said, all of you and those, because I have a feeling that there's even more that are on standby off in the wings. All of you are so incredibly talented. You bring such a warm smile to my face. It means a heck of a lot. And to so many other people out there who are watching.
Oh yeah, it is not a problem for you, sir. I bring a lot of smiles to everybody's faces with my voice acting, my puppet troupe, and everything else.
It's very evident that you're having so much fun doing what you love, which is the most important part of all, because if you weren't, then what the heck are we doing here?
I don't know.
Is there... All right. Kind of lied. One final question, just for a shout out to the Brooklyn Puppet Squad. What is your most favorite moments about getting to perform with your troupe?
Most favorite moments. Oh, there's this one favorite moment that I've recently done at the beginning of last year. There was this I did a little New Year's countdown with my puppets, and that was from the Simpsons episode where everybody at Springfield was doing the countdown, and when it comes to eight, and Homer was like, "Oh, will this horrible year ever end?" And the cop was like, "We never lost a year before, and I'd be damned if we're gonna lose one on my shift." And he takes out his gun, shoots down the ball, and ball drops rapidly, and they count it down rapidly, and when it hits the floor and everything starts burning up, they all cheered, and so did my puppets.
Fantastic. I have no doubt that the entire room was full of nothing but hearty laughter.
Yeah.
What I would
You just gotta give the people what they want.
Heck yeah, and what I would give to have been there in that moment, because that there I couldn't possibly imagine a more animated and entertaining way to bring in the new year.
Oh yes.
One of these points, I have a feeling that we're going to need to get the three of you, and possibly others, onto the stage at some point to help bring in the new year, and to bring on some guests, and to commentate on the event, because I think the television audience would just eat you guys up.
Oh yes. I would agree with you right there.
Fantastic. Pivoting from puppeteering to voice acting, a little birdie told me that what really sparked your enthusiasm for wanting to do voiceover was, of course, working with, watching the Muppets and Sesame Street, and immediately it seems like you were hooked. You were hooked immediately, and the spark of creativity went off inside of you, where you're like, this is exactly what I want to be doing.
Oh yes, I was definitely hooked. But by the time I watched clips from the Muppets and Sesame Street back in like 80s, 90s, 2000s, that what got me into puppetry so bad, as well as voice acting. Like both of these fields are what gets you off and gets you lifted into character voice creating, whether animated or puppetry. That's what gets you off your seat and onto your creativity side. Just get off of your comfort zone and explore the joys of what voice acting and puppetry has to offer.
Heck yeah. It's being a voice actor, and as you very well know, Geddes, is just to be able to transport into a whole other world for a few hours, maybe minutes sometimes, but mostly hours in the day, is just so invigorating, and just fills you with enthusiasm and joy, and to have fun yourself, and know that at the same time you're bringing joy and happiness to other people with the craft that you're doing.
Yeah, that's what my buddies in the puppetry community usually do on Instagram. Like say Matt Bingle, Alex Argo, Brandon Smith, who is also a Sesame Street puppeteer. He performs Wes or his father, along with Sebastiano Ricci.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And it's amazing how you've had this opportunity to be able to work with and or connect with these people, and really step into the field and make your name and your talents known to veterans in the field, because you, my friend, are just exactly what this field needs right now. So all of us are very thankful that you're here doing what you're doing.
Oh yeah. I'm just putting myself out there to let everybody know who I am. It's only a matter of time before that happens.
Yes, I guarantee you that you're going to break the mold and leave a humongous impact on this industry, because your joy and your knowledge that you have accumulated already is so important, and then the next generation of puppeteers and voice actors would love to and should learn from you, and how you tie all of these elements together in order to produce your craft.
Yeah, and if I want to be real with you, most of this young generation that we have right now needs this kind of experience, because so far we've been getting a lot of trouble with this generation lately, like joining street gangs, roaming the streets, and ending up in two places, either dead or in jail. That has to change.
I'll say. And I really like that message, just because it ties it back down to a universal audience. And what I mean by that is, for those who are listening who aren't puppeteers or voice actors themselves, it's such a powerful message that people need to take heed of. And I appreciate you making that aware and sharing that with everybody. Thank you, Geddes.
Yes, because I found those two fields to be quite interesting for me in the long run. Because if it wasn't for me joining that, I don't know what I'd do with my life.
It really does seem like it was fate that intervened and said, "I know exactly where you need to apply yourself, and where the world needs you, and you're in the right place."
Yeah, I'm just the man to do it.
Heck yes, you are, my friend. And that kind of ties in with another question that I have lined up here, where you started doing voice acting in 2017, and you started doing puppeteering around 2021.
Actually, it was well, in 2017, I attended puppet workshops and watched puppet videos and everything. I didn't get a puppet for myself until 2018, hence Seymour Sapphire.
Okay. I appreciate that correction. Thank you. The reason why I ask is because, were your love for puppeteering and voice acting, did they happen at the same time, or did one lead into the other? How did that come to be?
Leading into the other. After I gave my interest in voice acting and read Debbie Derryberry's voiceover 101 book that I purchased through Amazon, I also looked into puppetry and found that out myself.
Gotcha. And what did you say the name of Debbie Derryberry's book is? Because I know her myself, but I haven't heard of this book. I'm gonna have to go looking for it.
It's called Voiceover 101. Let me check it out for you.
Okay.
Here it is, right here.
And there she is, right on the cover too.
Yes, that was my first step into doing voice acting. After I read her entire book, I also met her back in April of 2019 at the Great Philadelphia Comic-Con. Also got a cameo message from her, and years ago I also got also got teachings from her workshop in Voice Track West back in, sorry, all the way in California. It was an online class where we do character voices and what the balance and what the purpose is for doing character voices promptly and correctly.
And it paid off because look where you are now. Look at all the amazing things that you're doing, Geddes. How far you've come. What would you say as a voice actor was the biggest and most important thing that you learned that you yourself were able to do?
Well, I was able to perfect my craft with voice acting back in 2017, 18, and 19 until until the pandemic hit, and my interest in voice acting got stronger and stronger as I went along with it. I saved up some money to build up a first vocal booth setup which consists of PVC pipes and soundproof blankets, and after I did that, I went on to a different upgraded approach, which is constructing a booth, which I have right here. It was a Nickelodeon DIY Nickelodeon inspired vocal booth. See, here I got the purple and orange acoustic foam panels, and above me is the green acoustic foam panels, which which reminds myself and everybody else who watches Nickelodeon that there's slime coming down right at you.
That's amazing. That is amazing. I'm so glad that you shared that little backstory too, because this entire time I've been amazed by all the colors going on. So it's the aha moment just went off. I'm like, oh, I see it. I see the Nick influence and the slime raining down from you at any moment.
Oh yeah.
Are we gonna have to have you on like the Kids' Choice Awards at Nick and have you get slimed one of these days?
Oh, it would be such an absolute honor to be a part of it. Maybe my brother would be a part of it. My puppets, one of my friends in the voice acting and puppetry community would like to be a part of it. You never know. Only time will tell.
Only time will tell, indeed. And we just got to make sure that whether it's Seymour or any of the other puppet pals that you have on standby, that they know a good dry cleaner, just in case, just so the slime doesn't totally damage their fur.
Well, I'll just have to do some Google researching and find whoever has that specialty.
Exactly. We're gonna need to make a list just so when that day comes where you're invited to present at the Kids' Choice Awards for Nick and you get slimed, just so we're well prepared and we're like, okay, we prepared for this moment all our lives. We're good. Puppets are in good hands.
Oh yeah.
Since we're still on the train of voice acting, who exactly is one of your biggest influences as a voice actor? Whether they be someone you've met, someone you'd like to meet, or in history of voice acting.
Oh, I am so glad you asked that question. My biggest influence that got me into voice acting where I am today is the man called Steve Blum, the king of all anime characters in voice acting. I've met this guy back in 2018 at the New York Comic-Con, and let me tell you, he was an absolute phenomenally iconic man that he is today. He even also has his own voiceover business called Blumvox Studios. Go check it out if you haven't heard of it. And what and as I met him, I told him that you were my biggest influence in voice acting, and you were the one that got me interested in doing voice acting myself. And he was like, "Oh, thank you so much. You don't know how much it means to me for you to say that." And so, I got his picture, and it was all uphill from there.
Heck yes. And on top of all that, I'm very curious, and I'm so happy to hear that you got to meet him and you got to tell him how much he affected your trajectory in this in voice acting. Did you by any chance get to also show him that thanks to you and showing and helping me to shaping me to be a voice actor myself, that I've applied it to puppeteering? Did you bring Seymour or any of your puppets with you to show him?
Well, I don't think I did, cause I haven't got the chance to do so, cause I was too engrossed to fantasize by Steve Blum's greatness in the entire voiceover community.
Listen, I am right there with you, Geddes. When it comes to it's always that moment of we plan everything that we want to ask and everything we want to say to all of our mentors and people that we look up to, and when we meet them, there's always that moment where your heart kind of stops, where it's like, oh, is this really happening? Am I here right now? Am I meeting them? And your brain just totally blue screens, like, uh-oh. I don't know.
I guess you can say that. You can definitely say that. But by the time my eye catches one of them, I'd be like, Mr. Gibbs EXE has stopped working.
It's a matter of when you're face to face with them, it's like, please don't forget to speak English. Please don't forget to speak English. My name's Spencer. It's like, But that's so amazing that you got to meet Steve Blum, and hopefully, I truly hope that at some point you do get to work with him as well, because I feel that would not only be a dream collaboration for you, but also only fantastic things can happen when the two of you are in a booth.
Oh yes, anything can happen. You just have to work at it. It'll come.
I like that. Just keep moving forward. One foot in front of the other. Wow.
Keep pushing. Keep going. And don't ever look back.
Heck yes. Don't lose sight of your dreams, and don't give up on yourself. Keep fighting for it, because it will happen. To you and to viewers who are watching.
Oh yeah. Hear that? Mark it down on your notes app. Don't ever forget it. You hear me?
You heard the man. You heard the man. Go, write it down. Grab your journal, grab a pen, grab a pencil, and write it down in your journal right now. Do not wait. Pause the video. Come back to us. Write it down right now.
Do it.
This is actually a great time to segue into a closing, because I cannot believe that we've been talking for nearly an hour already. It feels like it's only been 5 minutes since we started. I'm kind of bummed that we're already at the end. It's breaking.
That's I like the less than 10-minute mark right now, and we're just happy to have officially met each other. Give you my interest in voice acting and puppetry, and hopefully one day we'll get to meet each other in person, just like I met everybody else.
I would love that. Man, I cannot wait till the day that we meet. I'm holding out for that day. It'll be one of the best of my life.
Also, I want to show you something.
Please do. The drum roll.
I want to show you my business card.
Yes. There it is. Very snazzy, too. Very snazzy.
That is the power of Canva, baby.
It's simple, but it's incredibly effective. Just you doing that alone, Geddes, was just such a epic move to be like, my name is Geddes Gibbs Jr. Here's my card. It was like, all right, Mr. Professional.
Hopefully, I should be getting some callbacks after I did a little self-marketing to everybody.
My fingers are crossed for you. My fingers are crossed. And to all recruiters who happen to be watching, what the heck are you doing? Go check out Geddes. Go check out all of his content, because you will and need him for your next project.
Check me out while you got the chance, everybody. You will not be sorry.
So to wrap things up, first I want to ask, for those who happen to be watching and they too are just starting out doing voiceover or even puppeteering, or they're on the fence, they're not sure, they're like, should I try? Am I cut out for it? What's some words of advice that you would have to say to those people right now?
Well, I have huge nuggets of advice I would like to share to everybody, like 10-piece nuggets of advice. One, if you feel like puppetry and voiceover is something that you want to do, go for it. Two, look at videos, look at other people, how they got started, how they perfected their craft. Number three, start small. Start yourself like a simple USB microphone or a sock puppet. So start with those. Try reading a book out loud. Try performing your vocally self with other people, whether it's friends, family, or other relatives. Start by doing that. Number four, follow it like it's your passion, like something that you really, really wanted to do. Number five, take as many classes as possible, because you need the experience, because without those experiences, you'll be getting nowhere. Number six, meet with other people in person. Voiceover and puppetry. Meet with them. Ask them about their experiences in puppetry. Ask for pointers and everything else that you are curious about. Number seven, if voiceover and puppetry is something that you want to do professionally, whether full-time or part-time, look into marketing details and techniques and other things that'll keep you going and that'll get you right up on your feet. Number eight, stay focused and stay with your profession. Don't go into anything else, because there is no in between. Number nine, always be kind, always stay true to yourself, always stay positive, and forget all of the negatives about what other people say, what other people say about it. Whether they think it's boring, just blow them off. They ain't got nothing to do with you or anything. They're not worth your time. Just blow them off.
Facts.
Block them on social media if you have to.
That was a very important one.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What number am I on?
We're going to number 10 now.
Okay, and final piece of nugget, number 10. Well, I do not know. Just listen to the other 9 nuggets that I gave to you. Listen to all of them. That's very important.
And as we mentioned before, with the previous nugget that you had given us before these nuggets, write these ones down too, everyone. Grab your notebook again, grab your pen, your pencil, and write down those 9 nuggets. And remember them. And take them to heart.
Take them to heart. Take them to soul.
The soul especially. Because those are great. Those are, all of those were perfect Geddes.
Yes, we are.
It's never take that leap of faith. If you're on the fence and you feel like you want to try but you're not sure, just go, as Geddes said, go for it. Go for it. Take that chance.
Oh, I just came up with a new nugget for the last one.
Go ahead.
You're never too young and you're never too old for voice acting and puppetry.
That was so good. Can we get that one more time? That was exactly what everyone needed to hear right now.
You are never too young and you are never too old for voice acting and puppetry. Remember that.
Heck yes, my friend. Heck yes. Because I'm sure that there's plenty of people out there who feel like, oh well, I don't think I'm old enough to start. I can't just jump in with the grown-ups and the experienced veterans. Just I should bite my tongue and not do it. Or on the other end is, oh well, I missed my chance and it's too late for me now. It's all of that is a bunch of baloney that just doesn't exist.
I'm not lying to you, and I am not wrong on those nuggets that I gave you. You are never too young, you are never too old, and it's never too late. You can still take that step.
Amen.
That's up to you.
Amen. That was the perfect cherry on top of the sundae. That was the perfect cherry on top of the sundae. Thank you, Geddes. Thank you. Because so many people struggle with that, and we need a reminder now and then that the voice in the back of our head, the naysayer, get out of here. I'm gonna take my shot while I still got it.
With God by your side, you can do anything.
Absolutely. Anything is possible, and it will work out in the end. Do not give up on yourself.
Never give up.
It'll happen. It'll happen. I promise. I promise you.
Well, Spencer, it is an absolute honor to do this interview with you. It's an absolute honor to do this interview with my puppets, and I wish you the best of luck in your career, and you wish me the best of luck in mine.
I sure do. I just know that, like I've said many times already, great things are coming your way, Geddes. I just know it. And before you go, where can people find you? Where can they find you and your work?
You can find me on my website called GeddesGibbsJr.com, and you can follow me on all of my social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, IMDb, Blue Sky.
So there's a lot. There's a lot to unpack, everybody. So go. Every single one of those platforms, you should be on it. That's my assignment every time at the end of these podcasts. That's my homework for viewers. So don't Don't slack up now.
Don't you dare slack up, because the moment you slack up, you're going to be missing out.
True that. Do it now while you got the chance and you got the time.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Geddes, for being on here today. A round of applause, viewers, a round of applause. You're amazing, Geddes. Thank you so much for being on here and sharing all your stories and your words of wisdom, because I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. I have not stopped smiling since we started talking tonight.
Yes, it is such a pleasure. I'm so happy to have shared that with you and everybody else at home watching this.
Alrighty, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to Are You Saurious? Episode 8.
Are you Saurious?
Are You Saurious? Indeed. Joined by the fabulous Geddes Gibbs Jr. today. I hope you all have a fantastic evening, a terrific night. And
hope you have a great night. Stay true blue.
You heard it. You heard the puppet here. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a terrific night.
Terrific night. Yeah.
That was a good one.